Hello, this is David Jenkins, the Plata Town Council member from Ward 4. I will be your host for this podcast, providing updates about the La Plata Town Council meetings, issues we discuss, and those issues affecting you as residents, and other related activities and issues. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, D. Jenkins, LP Town Council Ward 4. Please note the Town Council has work sessions each month on the second and third Tuesday, with our business meeting on the fourth Tuesday. All meetings start at 6 p.m. using the Microsoft Teams platform. Meeting agendas can be accessed through our town website, and all meetings are recorded. So now let's get started with our latest update. Hi, and welcome again to this latest episode of the Plata Ward 4 Update podcast. This is David Jenkins, La Plata Town Council member from Ward 4, and your host for this podcast and companion La Plata Ward 4 Update video that's posted on YouTube. Please note that the opinions expressed here are solely my own and do not express the views of the town of La Plata. I wanted to interrupt and interject a new podcast in between my podcast series about infrastructure and provide facts in response to some recent comments and frankly misleading statements about the county, Charles County, having approval authority for projects within the town limits. And this is a quote from the Maryland Manual Online, which talks about and has information about counties and municipal governments in La Plata, like La Plata. So this is a quote, municipalities are towns or cities that are self-governing. Most commonly, they have been incorporated by an act of the Maryland General Assembly, though sometimes by a referendum. I say this because La Plata was incorporated as a town in 1888 per Maryland law, and specifically Chapter 325, Acts of 1888. Please note that La Plata is one of 157 incorporated municipalities, towns, or cities in Maryland. So because of that, the town has a code of ordinances, including the town charter, which provides information of how the town is governed. The town also has ordinances dealing with zoning, police authority, and also has administrative departments to provide town services to our residents, including police, water and sewer services, trash recycling, stormwater management, parks and recreation, and, as I said earlier, planning. Now, development projects within the town of La Plata are therefore then reviewed for their compliance with the town's current zoning ordinance and, if required, to certain county regulations, specifically if a town project abuts a state or county highway. The development must meet certain state standards with respect to grading and erosion control and forestation. Now, the Town Planning Commission is charged and is responsible for reviewing and approving development projects within the town of La Plata. Once these plans are approved, engineering drawings are then submitted to the town planning staff for review and compliance with town and state requirements, as well as county requirements. Again, if a town project or a public project or a development project abuts a state highway, they have to meet state highway administration standards. If they abut a county road, then they have to meet the Charles County road standards. Also, development projects, if they impact because they could impact county schools, they have to work with the County Board of Education with respect to school allocation and any dedication of any school sites. So these procedures and processes are very similar to what Charles County does for projects within Charles County. So let me emphasize this. The county commissioners do not vote or approve projects within the town limits. Having said that, the town council does not vote or approve county projects. So I may or may not like St. Charles and that development, but I don't get a vote to approve or deny that project. At the same time, county commissioners may or may not like projects in the Plata, like Magnolia Gardens or Pine Grove. But again, they don't get a vote to deny or approve projects within the town. Having said that, though, the town and the county do cooperate and collaborate on mutually important community issues, such as water supply, roads, and again, the county owns and maintains Washington Avenue, Glen Auburn Drive, and Rosewick Road. And we also coordinate with the county with respect to parks and recreation and public schools, that is, with the County Board of Education. It's also important to note the following, that the county, Charles County, reviews town annexation requests. As required by state law, all town annexation requests are sent to the Maryland Department of Planning and Charles County for their 30-day review in which to provide comments, if they so wish. Section 4-4116B of the local government article from the Maryland General Assembly specifies that new zoning for any annexed land within the Plata cannot be substantially different from the existing base county zoning without the express consent of the Board of Charles County Commissioners. So again, the commissioners have an opportunity to review and provide comments on town projects that are being requested for annexation into the town. The county then, and has done, provides comments to the Maryland Department of Planning and the town based upon their review from their agencies, such as the county attorney, chief of capital improvements, the director of their public facilities, director of fiscal services, the Charles County Sheriff's Office, the director of emergency services, and planning and growth management, and finally the County Board of Education, and specifically their school facilities staff. And in fact, Charles County did provide comments to the Maryland Department of Planning and the town in regards to two recent annexation requests within the town. Those were the Hub and Hawthorne Yards. They provided written letters to us and the Maryland Department of Planning. So there are many issues such as water, sewer, crime prevention or crime, parks and recreation that require, and we should coordinate with Charles County so we can work out these common issues. There is, I know, staff-to-staff interaction and coordination, probably between our town manager, perhaps the mayor, as well as other department heads within the town staff. So I urge and I hope that this continues so we, that is the town and the county, can collaborate to solve common issues for the collective good of our community and residents. So I just wanted to provide a little brief update about this issue that has just come up based upon some, frankly, misleading and confusing comments. So thanks again for listening. The next podcast will be about the town's stormwater management program. And again, as always, thank you for listening, and email me with your questions and comments at djenkins@townoftheplata.org. Thanks a lot. This concludes the latest La Plata Town Council Ward 4 update. I hope you find this podcast informative and useful. So let me know what you think. I look forward to speaking to you again and listening to your questions and concerns. To reach me, my email address is djenkins@townoftheplata.org, or my cell phone number is 301-263-3471. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.